Bro, you have to do this on one of your videos. This is the remove beard filter.
Yeah.
The worst thing in the world. Ready? So in case anyone doesn't know, you can go to your Netflix account or your Prime Video account, go to settings, and you can see everything you've ever watched.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's a big list. I'm at 2018 over here. I'm seeing कि ये मैं क्या देख रहा था 2018
अरे बाप रे, ये तो
Yeah.
बहुत ही cool चीज बताई आपने.
You can remove it from your viewing history also in case कुछ
Yeah.
problem हो रहा है घर पे. I feel weird though recommending stuff on Netflix and all. It should be stuff that was like not normally, because a lot of the good stuff, because of the algorithm, ends up being pushed to the top.
True.
More people end up watching it. There's no
True.
point recommending it really. Shows that I've really like, that I really got obsessed with: Battlestar Galactica. Have you watched Battlestar Galactica?
No.
If you're into science fiction, if you're not, you probably won't like it. But Battlestar, actually, I think anyone would like Battlestar Galactica.
Nice.
So the story is, I'm reading this off the pages. A group of humans aboard a battleship, Battlestar Galactica, forced to abandon their planet after being attacked by Cylons, like these robots. Okay, they try to evade the Cylons while searching for their true home, Earth. So these people they're being attacked by robots. They get onto ships. They're out in space, and they're now looking for Earth. It's a take on humanity. It's a take on how we deal with things as human beings. It's a take on loyalty. It's just brilliant. Yeah, brilliant in every way. Battlestar Galactica. Nothing better. Nothing better.
Nice.
Another very, very old science fiction show I had watched, which sort of like really took me by surprise, was, it's a 2006 science fiction, just one season, 3 episodes. That's it. There's no more. There's nothing around it. That's it. It's just 3 episodes. It's called The Lost Room. There's a guy looking for his daughter. She disappears from a room. This is science fiction, okay? It's a science fiction show.
Yeah.
They go to a room somewhere in a motel, and she disappears. And
Yeah.
this room exists outside of natural time and space. One of the most brilliant things I've ever watched.
I think if I'm not wrong, Sahil Shah recommended this on our channel.
Damn you, Sahil!
Yeah.
I really doubt Sahil has seen anything from 2006, bro. You know, because I'm 40. Sahil is 20. I don't know.
ये Netflix पे है Lost Room.
No. See, now we've reached that point where people are realizing that there is some really good stuff from the past. And now those like for example, there's a lot of good stuff on Lionsgate.
Yeah.
But you can get that only with a subscription.
Yeah, and Lionsgate का app बहुत गंदा है. I have tried it a multiple times. मैं Mad Men मैं उसी पे देख रहा था. मेरा Mad Men बीच में रह गया because it takes forever for take to open Lionsgate.
So I'm using the Discovery Plus app via Prime. As in you can get those channels from even Lionsgate you can do via Prime. So I think that would be a better idea. But Lost Room is on Lionsgate.
फिर मैं Prime पे ही चला सकता हूँ ये सब.
Yeah, there was a point where, you know, this pandemic really changed the way you consume things. You really end up rethinking your whole life. But I started getting into these really cheesy, trashy reality shows. But they're not as trashy as you thought they would be. Netflix pay Love is Blind, but the first season.
Okay.
Brilliant. People are dating, but they can't see each other. They're separated by a wall. And they're looking for marriage partners. First season was brilliant. I don't think second season was as great. First season, if they had not done any more seasons also, they could just left it like that. Iconic. It's brilliant. Just brilliant the way things pan out. And you get to see insights into how we function as human beings. You know what I mean? In relationships and stuff. So Love is Blind. Then on the super cheesy side is Too Hot to Handle. Again, first season. Again, Netflix. I made a video also on it where I was sort of like reviewing this thing. But they bring all these people who are all like sub log, Hey, models, washboard abs, everyone is like, yeah, I'm so sexy and all. And everybody's into like dating and, meeting girls, meeting guys and all. They bring them to an island telling them कि तुम लोग इधर आके मजा करने वाले हो, party शाटी आ जाओ. And then when they bring them there, they tell them कि now none of y'all can have sex. So sex is banned. And every time they have sex or they do anything sexual, they lose money. There's a money kitty, like they're $100. So then eventually it's like almost like a spiritual journey. It sounds so like cheesy, but they end up going from being these really turkey log to then becoming slightly more decent people. It's damn good. It's damn good. The usual stuff like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and all. I mean, I don't know if you watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but that's fantastic. There is different kinds of content, right? There's filler content. And then there's like top tier content, which are like, chahiye, chahiye. And then while you're waiting for that top tier content, you're filling it up with stuff like other stuff like reality shows and trashy stuff like that. Discovery Plus Pay on Prime, if you subscribe to them via Prime, you get some discount here, this, that. Like I say, I love good deals. But there's a show called 90 Day Fiancé. So in this show, what's going on is they find two people who are, one person is from America usually, the other person is from somewhere else, and they follow their lives and they have to get this certain kind of visa required where you have to prove that you're really in a relationship. If you want to come to America, you have to prove that you're really in a relationship, but you're not just doing this for the green card. And then within 90 days, you have to get married. And if you don't do that, then you have to go back to your own country.
Got it.
So these guys, they follow that journey of these two people, what their relationship is like. And in some cases, they can barely even communicate with each other because the language is completely different. But they're going to get married in 90 days. Then there's that whole culture shock between in-loca culture. And there's one episode where there's an Indian couple also. There's a guy who's marrying a foreigner lady. Arey baap re, kya magajmari hua wo episode mein. An astrologer ends up becoming involved, and that astrologer, he sunaus the parents saying कि तुम लोग इन लोग के life में दखलंदाजी मत करो and all, you manage your own marriage, उनको करने दो and all. Wild stuff. As TV people, we end up seeing things. You're imagining the camera crew also. I don't know. I'm always imagining, whenever I see something on a screen, I'm imagining where the cameraman's standing. It gives me a sense of how much of that stuff is real. Because, you see a lot of these reality shows, people are crying and they're hugging and they're having a really emotional conversation. और cameraman इधर है भाई. ऐसा कैसा हो सकता है? You know what I mean? Maybe हो सकता है. But wouldn't it be weird if you're having a super emotional conversation with the love of your life and someone has come और वो साला camera तेरा आंख में डाल रहा है ऐसा? So then, how is that happening? Anyway, so I felt like some of the episodes later might have been staged. Who knows? ये
वाली जो आप कैमरा वाली चीज बता रहे हो, have you seen Succession?
No, I have not. I'm yet to get into Succession.
So Succession में it's like a ऐसे पूरा fiction show, but उसको थोड़ा एक parody element at least कैमरा की लैंग्वेज में देने की कोशिश की है. Basically, नहीं, parody is the wrong word. Satire on like how like we go about like government कैसे work करती है, big organizations कैसे work करती है. So camera is always very shaky in it और sudden zooms होते हैं. अच्छा. So there are these videos on it कि the language, camera is basically a character in it.
So people are looking into camera and all.
No. कैमरा में वो कभी भी नहीं देख रहे, वो हाउस ऑफ कार्ड स्टाइल नहीं, बट दे आर वेरी दूर, तो सडन जूम्स हो रहे हैं. आपने अगर वो बॉर्न ट्रिलॉजी देखी हो, बॉर्न सुपरमेसी, बॉर्न अल्टीमेटम, बॉर्न, उनमें भी लॉन्ग लेंस लगा के शूट किया है कि कैमरा बहुत दूर है एंड यू गेट टू सी दैट टेंशन ऑन देम. राइट. सो यहाँ पे कुछ शोज है या कुछ ऐसे मूवीज हैं, द वे द कैमरा इज यूज्ड एज अ कैरेक्टर, जहाँ पे यू कैन फील कैमरा बहुत दूर से एक जने को कवर कर रहा है.
Because to me that's more believable, like especially all these things. I mean, how can you, and they're not using normal, they're not using vlogger cameras or your phone cameras. Unka camera is as big as this thing, man. It's like a boombox, and itna shoulder pe aisa wo ja raha hai, aata leke ja raha hai. Oh, another great show is The Toast of London. One of my favorite actors in the whole world, Matt Berry. He's also in What We Do in the Shadows, which is a show on Hotstar.
Yeah.
That if you've not watched that, you must watch that. It's
I've
great
seen the
fun.
movie, but अब show के 2 season आ गए ना.
If you've seen the movie, then you should definitely jump into the TV show. It's
And I have heard What We Do in the Shadows का season 2 बहुत अच्छा है. 1 से भी better है.
Yeah, it's great. I don't know, for some, I was telling my wife, you must watch this, and she's like, I did not enjoy this at all. I was like, whatever, go to hell. And that's fine, because everybody likes different things, but as far as I'm concerned, I loved it. It was damn good. Same guy, Matt Berry. His show Toast of London is amazing. That's how I ended up finding more stuff about Matt Berry. It's one of the shows where you watch it and you fall so in love with it, you start looking for other content made by that person. So that's what I ended up doing. Toast of London made me go and look for everything Matt Berry.
Yeah,
damn good. It's such a simple premise. It's almost like watching a play. Yeah. British show, and he's like a failed theater artist or whatever.
Okay.
And it starts from there. And I don't even know how to explain the story to you, because that's the only premise I can tell you. It just goes from where to where. Amazing stuff. Toast of London was great. Oh my god, have you heard of Peep Show? Another British show. Two boys who are in their late 20s, Mark Corrigan, Jeremy Osborne, the two meet in a fictional university and live together as roommates. Again, another show that I watched, and I felt so in love with the way they did things that I started searching for more content by the same people.
Nice.
But then again, I also know that as someone who does this, I know that you can't recreate the same magic every time. Sometimes some things, everything just aligns. You end up with a Amitabh Bachchan Fishy Sarkar video, and then you can never do it again.
Yeah.
So Peep Show, definitely you should watch. How much of trash I watched on Netflix when you go through your go through your everything you watch, you're like, fuck, when did I watched all this? I've watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 for some reason. I don't want that. Anchorman, those are good movies. Penn and Teller, Fool Us. Have you seen that?
No.
Damn good. So Penn and Teller are those magicians, the one guy who never speaks at all, and the other guy who's really large like a wrestler. So it's a reality show, so to speak. It's a talent show. You get onto the show, you do a magic trick, and you have to be able to fool them. If you fool them, you win. So they know every trick in the book. They know every sleight of hand. They know everything.
Dude, this sounds interesting.
It's damn good. It's really good. I feel terrible that there's not more around it. But some of the stuff people do, oh my god! And the beautiful thing is they don't even give the secret out. Okay. ये लोग इशारा में बात कर रहे हैं. He's like, did you figure out? He's like, I'll say one word, you tell me whether I figure it out. Then he'll say, is it this? And that guy's like, shit, you got it. So the audience doesn't always get to see what the magic trick is, but you get to see all the magic tricks. So it's brilliant. Damn good.
Fishy Sarkar इसके बाद आया था या पहले?
I have no idea. This is a newer show, I think. At some point, I got really into anime. I watched this anime called Parasite. It's not like the movie. It's very different. It's Parasyte.
Oh.
So this young kid, he's sleeping one day at home, and suddenly there are these like jellyfish in the sky falling to earth, and one falls into his hand. What's actually happening is it's an alien invasion. And these creatures are coming to earth and they're taking over human bodies. So usually they get in, and I can't remember, I'm not sure if I'm remembering this correctly, but they usually go into your brain and take you over. This one goes into his hand and he's freaking out. So he ties his hand up to sort of like localize it to his hand. And it doesn't get a chance to get to his brain. So the creature evolves and lives in his hand only. So now he's two entities. He's himself and half of him is this creature. And then he sort of bonds with this sort of alien here with this, that, and all. It's brilliant. Some of these anime concepts are on another level.
There's this animated film. It's not anime, but it's an animated film. Netflix पे आपने शायद देखी. I Lost My Body. एक आदमी का हाथ कट जाता है कुछ एक्सीडेंट में. फिर उसका हाथ उसकी बॉडी को ढूंढने निकलता है और उसका हाथ कहाँ से जा रहा है. और it's
Oh,
अमेजिंग.
wild.
मैंने मुंबई फिल्म फेस्टिवल में देखी थी पहली बार, एंड आई वाज लाइक डूड.
Where is
एंड
this?
नेटफ्लिक्स.
Netflix. I'll check it out.
एंड द वे दे हैव गिवन कैरेक्टर्स टू दैट हैंड, जब वो हाथ थक गया, हाथ कहीं जा रहा है, हाथ कहीं छुपा हुआ है, इट्स नाइस.
Wow, that's amazing. I don't know if people know about this, but there is a Norm Macdonald has a show. He's passed away now. What a brilliant, brilliant comedian.
Yeah.
There's some of his stuff is on Netflix. It's called Norm Macdonald has a show where he just interviews people. It's damn good. Really, really good.
What's the
Very
name
chill.
of the show?
It's called Norm Macdonald has a show.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's just him being himself, chatting with like some of his friends and stuff. It's damn good. Castlevania is also really good, based on the very old video game. Brilliant art style. Everything about it is amazing. You should check it out. Oh, something really amazing, which I think is your channel is a perfect platform to talk about this, is that we are now living in this amazing time where content from the past can now be merged with things today using the same actors. And for me, seeing that happen on screen gives me such a kick. Like a classic example, spoiler alert, Spider-Man No Way Home. I stayed away from the internet for so long, and then Instagram में scroll करते करते I was like, "Ay, sub Spider-Man है इसमें." And at the same time I was like, yes. I was like, no. I actually watched Spider-Man No Way Home last night.
पहली बार.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it in the theaters and all.
तो आपने कहाँ देखी?
It's just out yesterday on Apple TV. I think Book My Show is doing it in a week or so, but on Apple TV it's out. But to buy, not to rent. I had never buy movies online digitally, but this one I was like, forget it, karte. And it was worth it. Oh my god, bro! They took all the Spider-Man films, and they amalgamated it and assimilated and made this one masterpiece. Wow. Oh my god, I was squealing, man, in the middle of the night. I was like, shit, wow. And for me, growing up watching Tobey Maguire as the first Spider-Man, then seeing Andrew Garfield as the second Spider-Man, and now all these years later, Tom Holland doing it, and then coming back and being part of the film, and it all, man, it was just too
Very
good.
nice.
It was just too good. So similarly, Star Trek with Picard, the original, I watched every single episode. The ones with Data, Commander Data as a robot and stuff, and then he dies. So Star Trek gets over, and then all these years later, they've made Picard, which is on Prime. So it's that same character, Jean-Luc Picard, is now an old man.
Yeah.
And they've continued from there. So for me, and there's a sense of nostalgia there, ki,
True.
man, when I was young, I was watching that. At the same time,
True.
it's a reminder of your own mortality, because it's kind of like you're watching yourself grow old on screen.
This
It's
they
really
did in Blade Runner 2049. उसमें भी किया था. Star Wars में भी किया था.
Yeah, man. Seeing those characters come back in a real way and older and wiser and stuff is just something else. For me, Spider-Man No Way Home, man, what a masterpiece. And you couldn't do this unless it was the year 2020, right? You couldn't do this. How do I explain it? First two movies happen. If we were still in that era, you couldn't do that. The characters have not grown older. Tobey Maguire has grown older as a person and as a personality also, and then you get to see that on screen. Oof, too good.
ये वाला जो हम इस concept की बात कर रहे हैं, characters coming back, it's very difficult to pull off, I would say.
Yeah,
क्योंकि there are so many ways where it can go wrong कि अरे यार feel ही नहीं आई, तुमने हमारा खराब कर दिया. But like Spider-Man, I think is a good example to show it work.
They nailed it. They nailed it so beautifully, Into the Spider-Verse also. Have you watched Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, the animated one, no? Yeah. It's something else only.
So something else. Nothing makes me sadder than knowing that Peter Parker is dead in that universe, because I don't know if you recall, but Into the Spider-Verse, original Peter Parker dies. The second guy comes over, the guy who's slightly overweight like me, and he takes over as that Peter. So man, thinking about that only makes me feel like, oh shit. But Into the Spider-Verse, another masterpiece. Oh my god, how can we not mention the Spider-Man games on PlayStation when it comes to the games? Oof. Another like us level ka milestone masterpiece, like will be remembered forever types. Miles Morales and Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man game. Oof, too good. Too good. I don't know if people know, but Amazon Prime na has a lot of these animated DC films.
Okay.
So if you go through now, you'll find a lot like The Last Halloween and Batman Hush, Young Justice, another animated. It's about the Young Justice League. The actual Justice League has gotten older. Batman, Superman, this, that, and they are the next generation. Superb show. I enjoying revisiting Friends also from time to time.
Nice.
I don't know, it gives me that, but kind of makes me sad also.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted also on so many levels, to see like stuff that we watched in our youth, and to see those same people have so much time has passed by, they've grown old, but they've been immortalized in these younger versions of themselves.
Yeah.
So man, it's crazy.
मेरे को फ्रेंड्स का वो इतना पसंद है, मैंने उसका रियूनियन ही नहीं देखा था मेरे को, बिकॉज मैंने चलाया एंड इट लाइक डिडंट वर्क फॉर मी द रियूनियन. अगेन लाइक इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू पुल इट ऑफ कि कितने, जैसे मेरे को लगता है हैरी पॉटर रियूनियन वाज मच बेटर देन द फ्रेंड्स रियूनियन,
because see, they had not gotten that much older also. See, a lot of people were disturbed by the friends reunion because they felt like everybody had gotten so much older. But this is the problem with today's world, right? Social media and movies and TV and stuff. People are not going to remain young forever.
Yeah,
it's not realistic. But the moment you see, but even me knowing this, you see someone who's gotten much older, and I'm thinking, oh man,
true.
Like I wish Matthew Perry could be that the Friends version of Matthew Perry his whole life. But what we don't realize is that he will always be that guy. It's just that he's moved on. It's life. People getting older is life. But at the same time, I'm conflicted because I feel sad seeing that. Mera number bhi aa raha. See, it's all about finding stuff to watch, right? I have no issues with watching stuff that is dumb, stupid, as long as giving me some kind of entertainment, helping me escape in some way or the other, and bringing me some joy. First few seasons of the show called Scare Tactics. Tracy Morgan was hosting it. It's a basic prank show where one friend pranks another friend. He tells them कि अरे एक job है, आ जाना. Job पे लेके जाते हैं उसको, और job पे ना they've taken them to a museum or something. And where they are dealing with really like expensive artifacts, when वो artifact टूट जाता है ये उससे. Superbly done. Next few seasons, I started noticing some indiscrepancies. The worst thing about being a TV and someone who's worked in TV is that can tell when there is a mistake. So I could see कि एक shot, it felt like they reshot some parts. Prank में कैसा reshoot हो सकता है? Then I stopped believing कि it takes away some of that magic. Oh, another great anime is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Anime, the concepts are so weird, and sometimes you'll be like, this can't be good. And you watch it and you're like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. So this guy gets reincarnated as a blob, like a piece of slime. That's it. That's the concept. It's damn good. Really good. That Time I Got Reincarnated as slime. More in the mainstream zone is My Hero Academia, which was really good. Attack on Titan also really good. One Punch Man. This is all like now like mainstream anime. I don't know. Even recommending it feels stupid. But if you haven't watched them, you must. We're still only on Netflix, bro.
और ये सब Netflix पे available है या था किसी टाइम पे जो आप नाम बोल रहे हो?
नहीं है. I think everything I've said so far I've been reading off Netflix over here.
Great, dude. Nice.
Sometimes when you search and go deep and you find some decent stuff, yeah. But the worst thing is if you watch one Korean show, all your recommendations are then Korean shows.
Yeah.
Now you only get Korean show recommendations. We had reached 2019. Wow, by 2019 The Witcher had come. Lost in Space. Then at one point we were all obsessed with vampire films, right? There's that British Dracula. It's just called Dracula. An unconventional nun helps a tormented lawyer piece together details of doomed business trip to Count Dracula's castle. Really well done. One of the few extremely well done Dracula films. Jamtara was very good. There were some of these few really good desi stuff that was made that was really transcended. Jamtara was really good. I thought that was good. Ragnarok also more mainstream. Have you seen Ragnarok?
Yeah.
That was done well. I think there was a season 2 also. Oh, one of my all-time favorite films. My all-time favorite film is Shawshank Redemption. I mean, हर किसी का होता है. But Snowpiercer, the film.
Very nice.
I watched the whole film and at the end I realized कि वो Chris Evans है.
होता है लोगों के साथ होता है.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? That's Chris Evans? The whole film was very dark and like you don't.
Yeah.
And I had watched it on a plane also, so I didn't realize. But at the end of it, I was like, man, what a film! What a take on humanity, man! What a take
Yeah.
on life! It's just unbelievable.
उसमें yeah. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say TV show.
टीवी शो नहीं
Movie.
देखा मैंने. मूवी तो उन्होंने बनाई है ना, पैरासाइट वाले डायरेक्टर बॉन्ग जून हो.
Oh yes. Everything about Snowpiercer was amazing.
Yeah.
I've watched the film at least 2-3 times now.
मेरे को उसके वो शॉट्स याद है जो बाहर से दिखाते हैं जब वो स्नो के बीच में वो जो
Oh
चल रहा है.
yeah, dude, wild.
And there's Tilda Swinton also in the movie जो
Yo,
लोग recognize नहीं कर पाते.
Incredible actor. Which takes me to another one of my favorite films is Constantine, the one with Keanu Reeves. I was obsessed with the film. I even had the game. I bought the game on PC. The game was also really good. You can't get the game anymore. I have it on DVD. I felt like Norseman had great potential. It's a parody of a Viking show. Damn good. So I would recommend the first season. Brilliant. But it sort of went haywire after that. It's a parody of a Viking show. It's damn good. They cheeseball Cobra Kai a lot. When I say cheeseball, I mean like all this soppy stuff and oh, tu mera dost hai, main pyar karta hu, and all this stupid cheesy stuff, which works sometimes, but mostly it's like, ये क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग? वहाँ पे लड़ाई हो रहा है, तुम लोग इधर हाथ मिला रहे, hugging कर रहे हैं ना, क्या पागल हो गया? So again, Cobra Kai did that, where they took a film where all the characters are mortalized in their younger days, and then they brought the same people, the same actors, and made this season out of it. So the first season of Cobra Kai did that for me also. It's that nostalgia of seeing those people. Unfortunately, Mr. Miyagi had already passed away, so they couldn't bring him back for these. कोई लिख देगा तुम्हारा comments में. Obviously, they couldn't bring him back. वो मर गया. But
फिर feedback बनेगा उसका.
Feedback. The thing is, we're usually confined to our own recommendations. Like Indian shows, you'll end up watching Indian shows, Korean shows, what are Korean shows. Mostly it's the American stuff. There was an Arabic show I watched, which was really good. It's called Jinn.
Okay.
Based on jinns.
Jinn.
So in this, it's so far only one season, really well made, Arabic show. There are these kids who end up going to some ancient site or whatever, and they get bonded to jinns. So each of them have their own jinns, and the jinns can grant them wishes. But of course, there's some price involved. हर कुछ free में नहीं मिलता है दुनिया में types. Really well done.
Very nice. Multiple jinns हैं इसमें.
Yeah.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. We've reached the year 20. I watched Blade Runner then.
एक बार डायरेक्ट 2022 पे भी आ सकते हो. अभी क्या देख रहे हैं?
अभी reached 2021. 2021. शी ये क्या कचरा देख लिया मैंने. Nee. I cannot recommend this. All the Black Mirror stuff was amazing. Love, Death and Robots. I don't know if you've checked those out. Those are really great also. Oh, another really interesting show I found on Netflix. One of those like obscure, hidden away. It's called Dating Around.
Okay.
And isme na, there's no head, there's no tail. Okay, there's no, they're not taking you through a story as such. It is purely edits of conversations of people who are on their first dates.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. There's nothing else to it. So, two random people, they've agreed to be filmed on this date, and you're just seeing conversations between them. First time they meet, that awkwardness, then getting comfortable. Very interesting. It's I'd say it's filler content, but a little deeper in the sense that you get to see what we're like as human beings and how we deal with stuff. Then there's an older couple who's dating, younger couple who's dating, a mix. Yeah. Brilliant stuff.
मैं इस पे एक चीज ऐड करना चाहता हूँ. डेटिंग के उस पे कॉन्सेप्ट पे ना, मास्टर ऑफ नन, आई डोंट नो इफ यू हैव वॉच्ड द अजीज अंसारी शो. उसके सीजन 2 में एपिसोड 4 है. इट्स कॉल्ड फर्स्ट डेट. I don't think I've ever related to any piece of content the way I related to that episode, कि स्पेशली अबाउट लाइक उसमें दिखाया कि ही इज गोइंग ऑन मल्टीपल डेट्स over a period of time in a single episode सारा दिखाया है. So he's sitting
Yeah.
on a chair and the person is getting switched, like ऐसे
Oh,
नए नए लोग आ रहे हैं तो क्या
got it.
बात हो रही है उनसे, क्या बात हो रही है, क्या बात हो रही है, चीजें कैसे एस्केलेट कर रही हैं, किसी के साथ कैसे की, अच्छा किसी के साथ कैब तक पहुंचा, किसी के साथ बेडरूम तक पहुंचा. So beautifully done. And Aziz Ansari is a
Nice.
very underrated filmmaker. He's a decent comedian, but as a filmmaker he's something else.
Wow. We'll check it out. You know, it's so amazing to see, you know, in the American shows, dating show mein na, within after the first 2 days only na, they are trying like necking and trying to like trying to jump into each other's mouths and all. But the Japanese shows, I mean, it just shows there's a difference in the culture, right? In the way things are going.
Yeah.
In the Japanese shows, they're so respectful and they're very polite, and you'll never see them behave like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just crazy to see
Nice.
that contrast. I mean, I'm not judging, guys. तुमको जैसा अपना life जीना है कोई नहीं. Just saying, अलग अलग है. Yeah, I think we're done with Netflix, bro. That's so
इस
funny.
एपिसोड को अनएडिटेड निकालने का मजा ही कुछ और है. लोग ऐसे बाथरूम जाके अच्छा कहाँ पहुंचे, अभी भी नेटफ्लिक्स चल रहा
Yeah,
है.
we're still on Netflix. Crazy.
Now let's move to Hotstar.
My God. I think Hotstar na, rather than to give you recommendations, Hotstar is a great library of old stuff. It's all the Disney stuff, Disney library.
Or
You'll find
all the HBO stuff.
Yeah, you'll find some really, really old stuff. And for me, now watching that old stuff, it's more about seeing कि वो लोग कैसे करते थे वो दिनों में.
हाँ, इससे जैसे मेरे को एक याद आया कि मैं अभी वॉल्ट डिज्नी की एक बायोग्राफी पढ़ रहा हूँ. यहाँ पढ़ी है नील गेबलर की ना, तो मैंने उसमें 200-300 पन्ने पढ़े हैं. तो मैं अभी इस फेज में पहुंचा हूँ जहाँ उन्होंने शॉर्ट फिल्म्स देख ली, फिर फीचर फिल्म बनाना चालू किया. तो मैं जाके वो देख रहा हूँ सारी, और सब पड़ा है हॉटस्टार पे. लाइक स्नो वाइट पड़ी है, फिर मैंने पिनोकियो देखी, फिर उसके बाद उनकी 1938 की शॉर्ट फिल्म, और इतनी ट्रिपी शॉर्ट फिल्म्स. फूल नाच रहा है, फिर 10 फूल और आ गए, वो नाच रहे हैं. Amazing stuff.
Wild, na? So Hotstar has a lot of stuff. I find even Prime has a lot of hidden gems in there. You'll find
True.
If you really go deep, you can find some good stuff in there. We'll give you one. एक तो Prime से आना चाहिए. Coupling. Coupling is an old British show. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's superb. And not just superb because of the content. It's a comedy. It's about these 3-4 couples dating or whatever. But for the way the camera work is done. They've done one whole episode which is in side by side. On left hand side, you're watching certain characters, and the right hand side of the screen, you're watching another bunch of characters, and it's all in tandem, all working together. Oh shit, it is the most brilliant thing you'll ever watch. Coupling as a show also is just brilliant. Superb.
Nice.
ठीक है सर, बस
नहीं, आगे भी याद आए तो अपना एडिटर संभाल लेगा, वो अपन चिपका देंगे. बेचारा
पागल हो जाएगा. He'll go mad.
तो आगे मूव करते हैं. किताबों की कितने शौकीन हैं आप?
Not very. I'm mostly into comic books, but I have read a couple of books. So Stephen King, Pet Sematary, I've read. I don't know why we had that in our house. I was a kid. It was there. मैंने पढ़ लिया. Shat myself for a couple of weeks. But very creepy book. Pet Sematary. Then later on, I never really had much time for reading because working in the radio station, working in television and stuff, there was no time for anything. And I was more of a video games person, so I'd use video games to escape as opposed to books. But there was a period when I was reading. I really like to get back to reading actually. But this will sound so weird. I watched I Am Legend and I was like, wow, what a concept. What an amazing film. And I really enjoyed the film. And I ended up reading the book. And the book is way better. It's sort of like rekindle my love for reading. But I Am Legend, the book is fantastic. I can recommend it. Highly recommend it if you're into zombies, into this whole post-apocalyptic scene and all.
मैं भी साइंस फिक्शन का बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ, साइंस फैंटेसी का बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ. तो there's this book trilogy called Three Body Problem, and Three Body Problem, मैं अभी भी इसके 3rd पार्ट पे हूँ. हम हर महीने एक ना चैनल पे किताब उठाते हैं. वानी who is also my co-founder, तो वो पिक करती हैं एक किताब. तो अब क्या होता है, वो जब किताब पिक करती है तो द होल चैनल रीड्स. तो लास्ट मंथ की हमारी किताब थी थ्री बॉडी प्रॉब्लम. आई हैड ऑलरेडी रेड इट इन जैन, देन द होल चलचित्र टॉक्स रेड. एंड
Wow.
तीन पार्ट्स हैं इसके. वो वाला जैसे रोहन ने बोला था ना कि ऐसे दिमाग फट जाएगा कि ऐसा कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं होगा. सो
Oh,
इट्स लाइक
nice.
दैट कि and we na depict aliens in a very lazy way in like movies and shows. like
Yeah,
Arrival
yeah,
में
yeah.
अच्छे से किया था, नहीं तो
Arrival
वो
was
थोड़ा
Arrival was amazing, yeah.
गया. तो एलियंस कैसे हो सकते हैं, एलियंस कैसे सोचते हैं, क्या एलियंस हमें मारना चाहते हैं या नहीं मारना चाहते हैं, मारना चाहते हैं तो क्यों मारना चाहते हैं. तो द स्टोरी ऑफ अर्थ, इसकी पूरी ट्रिलॉजी का नाम है रिमेम्बरेंस ऑफ अर्थ्स पास्ट. इट इज वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट थिंग्स आई हैव एवर रेड इन माय लाइफ. एंड
Wow.
आपका मेरे को जितना समझ आया ना अभी तक, मतलब आपके लिए टेलर मेड है वो कि दिस
Oh,
इट
amazing.
वाज
Please tell
या
me, what is this book called?
थ्री बॉडी प्रॉब्लम ट्रिलॉजी.
Very interesting. I'll check it out for sure. Thank you,
यस.
Mr. Joshi.
तो थ्री बॉडी प्रॉब्लम एक रिकमेंडेशन हो गई, क्योंकि एलियंस पे हम काफी, क्योंकि आपने अराइवल है ना यार कूल, क्योंकि हम कभी
Oof.
सोच ही नहीं सकते कि एलियंस शायद हमें मारने नहीं आ रहे, राइट. एलियंस का भी कुछ और मोटिव हो
Arrival
सकता
was mind blowing, and the way they did it and the scale. Oof, if I'd watched that in the theater, I'd be shitting myself.
है. Dude.
Hey, क्या हो रहा है? क्या हो रहा है? Is it real? Is it real?
Who are your favorite YouTubers and which are your favorite YouTube channels?
You can't miss the obvious Samay Raina, Tanmay Bhatt, just naturally just existing, chilling, just by being themselves, only just creating like amazing content. Let me just see. I go through my subscriptions.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've discussed this with somebody else, but I mostly I use YouTube like to learn things and to figure out कि इसको ठीक कैसा करना है. What is the
How to
right way
kill
to fix
mosquitoes.
this? Yeah, what are mosquitoes not attracted to? Why they only biting me? Oculus Quest tips, stuff
हाँ.
like that. So there's so many of these channels, and I watch these channels where they sort of the ones that dissect and roast reality shows.
Ah.
So there's this guy called 16 Leo.
Okay.
Really, really funny shit, man. Really funny stuff. I feel like Geeky Ranjit is the only one of the few. Geeky Ranjit, Amit Bhavani also one of the few guys who have remained true to the tech space in terms of. See, a lot of people jump onto these hype trains and like, oh, this is amazing. But Geeky Ranjit has I don't think he's ever lied. I don't think he's ever been like not completely honest. I'm not saying that other channels are dishonest as such, but sometimes we all get into this whole, arey, wow, I love this product. Whoa. Geeky Ranjit be like, एक second इधर बैठो, मैं तुमको दिखाते ये क्या नहीं चल रहा है ठीक से. And that's the important stuff, you know what I mean? Everybody can hype shit. So respect to that guy, man. That's really amazing.
कहीं चलचित्र टॉक्स नहीं है वहाँ पे?
I thought I had subscribed. मेरे बच्चे ने शायद unsubscribe. Just kidding. Yeah, of course I am. But I'm gonna do that now. Every time I feel like I'm running out of stuff to watch now, I'll go. I definitely won't watch this episode. ये सब मैंने ही देखा है. But I'll watch the other ones.
And YouTube के अलावा, how do you like? Are there any people on Instagram that you like, or any users on Insta? इसके लिए आप फोन भी खोल सकते हो.
Yeah, but Instagram, I'm on Instagram. What I'm doing is see the people who are big on Instagram. They don't need any kind of
right.
And not from me. I have less followers than them. But I love finding these small accounts, smaller, so to speak. मेरा भी छोटा account है. Smaller accounts that do great content. Things have changed so drastically, right? I don't know if people remember, but there was a time when people were doing content, and then if somebody else had done it, they'd say, "अरे ये मैं नहीं करेगा, ये हो चुका है."
हाँ.
ये वाला हो चुका है used to be a thing. Instagram में ये हो चुका है.
इसीलिए ही करना है.
Yeah. Instagram is rewarding people for doing the same thing again and again and again and again and again and again.
Damn
yeah, strangely we enjoy it also. I don't mind also. I don't know, but in a way, my mind is telling me that this doesn't make sense in some level. Because a lot of people have stopped doing that thing now, where and people who are doing the same thing are getting more hits than people who are doing more unique content, which is strange. And that's fine also, and no complaints as such, but it's definitely a shift in the way content is being made and consumed. Like for example, one song, everyone will dance on that one song. There's a dialogue. Everyone will do that one dialogue. I'm not sure how this works exactly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it works. You know what I mean? Also, it's weird. That's what I love about the internet, is that you can try to understand it, but anything is possible.
Man. Yeah.
Very funny. I like musical channels also. There's this girl called Julia Plays Bass. She just does bass covers of anything and everything. Brilliant stuff also. I'm subscribed to Sachin Tendulkar. What is happening? I mean, there's nothing wrong. That's fine.
What does he post?
I don't know. Let me check. Oh, it's really Sachin Tendulkar. Last video was 6 days ago. Is this the real? Yeah, it's the real Sachin Tendulkar. Wait a sec. We have the similar type of hits. This is making me feel good. Yo, his last video was Sachin Tendulkar reacts to new MCC rules in cricket.
Dude, he's making reaction videos and all full, like proper pro.
60,000 views, bro. I was expecting a little more. But there's nothing wrong with it. ये भी होता है. See, it's a content पे based होता है. जितना दूर जाता है content पे based होता है. You know what I'm saying? But wow, this is news to me. I didn't even know how to subscribe. Another subscription, guys. Sachin just posted something. क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग अपना life?
Guys, जल्दी से सचिन की वीडियो को 1 लाख व्यूज पे पहुंचाओ. आगे मूव करते हैं. थोड़ा खाने के शौकीन है आप? आपके पास कुछ फूड रिकमेंडेशन है?
सर, खाने का शौकीन हूँ मैं, and I've brought my recommendation with me. Just give me one moment, sir. मैं बना रहा हूँ recommendation. So, Webber, you asked me, खाने का शौकीन. आपको लगता नहीं कि मैं खाने का शौकीन हूँ? देखो मुझे, पैंडेमिक में मैंने पूरा पेस्ट्री शॉप खा लिया. तो man, I thought I'd be eating, the first days of pandemic, we were all like rationing food and all, thinking ki kya hoga, and then cut to ghapa ghap, kabhi khatam hi nahi ho raha khana. So, I don't know how many people have tried this, but this is a chapati. Chapati ke andar, oh my god, dikh raha hai ki nahi? Girna nahi chahiye idhar, ek second. Chapati ke andar cheese. ओके कुछ लोगों को बटर अच्छा लगता है, जैम अच्छा लगता है, चपाती एंड चीज. ओके, यू सीन दोस वीडियोस वेयर दे टेक द चपाती. तो चपाती एंड चीज डिप्ड इन चाय.
अरे वाह,
मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ. दिस इज नॉट अ जोक. This is my favorite thing in the whole world. In the morning, I wake up and this is my breakfast. And currently, I'm having it even for chai time. But chapati and cheese, dip it. Up to you whether you can take a bite and then, bro, this is the best thing in the world. Chapati and cheese with chai. The beauty is कि अलग अलग चीज का अलग अलग रिएक्शन रहता है चपाती के साथ. चपाती तो सेम रहेगा हर बार, राइट? क्राफ्ट चीज टेस्ट डिफरेंट, दूसरा चीज अमूल चीज अलग. I prefer the craft cheese with the chapati and cheese, but chapati and cheese for me is like vada pav level status.
अगर चपाती चीज वड़ा पाव बन गया तो चाय क्यों डालनी?
हाँ, मतलब
isn't it self sufficient? Like why dip it in chai?
Oh, वही तो बात है. वही तो बात है भाई. Yes, it is sufficient, but it's like taking it to the next level. Like Half-Life Alex. This is the Half-Life Alex of food. I'm not kidding. Chapati and cheese with chai. Amazing. If you're feeling weird to dip it inside ना, तो bite ले सकता है ऐसा.
और फिर sip कर लो. Oh mama.
Then you shake your head like that. Other favorite food, Mumbai mein Jai sandwich. Outside MMK College and National College. People come all the way from Borivali, and I don't know, for to give you context, it takes almost an hour and 15 minutes on a good day, maybe more even, to get from Borivali to Linking Road. People come दूर दूर से सिर्फ ये sandwich खाने के लिए. It's a veg grilled sandwich. You can choose उसके अंदर cheese जो भी. But the main part about it is the green chutney. Oh my god. I haven't had it in almost a year, more than a year actually. I'm dying. I feel like अभी तो बनता है, जाना चाहिए.
Nice.
Jai sandwich, best thing you'll taste in your life again.
Very nice. Feel again.
Ah, ये किसी ने recommend किया? No.
ये
बिस्वा. कोलकाता झाले मुरी.
Okay.
कभी खाया?
नहीं. क्या होता है?
It's sukha bhel, but their own sort of like twang to it.
Got it.
नींबू निचोड़ के. I think there's even mustard in it. It's got a slightly bitter aftertaste in some cases, but oof. Kolkata में land करते हो नहीं, you'll find people coming to sell it to you. You should be like, हाँ sir दे दो.
हमारे चैनल पे जानेत सकेरा आई थी, उन्होंने फूड रिकमेंडेशंस दी थी बेहतरीन बॉम्बे की, तो मैंने वहां से जिमीज बर्गर ढूंढा था. जिमी के बर्गर.
I've heard of this. Yeah, I've heard of this.
आप रात को ऑर्डर कर लो आज. बॉम्बे में ही है जिमी
You don't have to
बर्गर.
tell me twice. मैं कर देगा.
Yeah. बहुत प्यारे बर्गर है. हाँ.
I have actually had 2 other people recommend this burger to me. I'll check it out.
Nice. You are not the only one, Webber, जिसको multiple recommendation मिले.
मेरा recommendations room में उधर मेरा एक, I don't have a channel, मेरा room है उधर में किसी ने recommend किया. I think it was Biswa.
Travel में कोई अविचा your favorite destinations, कोई travel recommendation?
I'm not really a traveling person, but when I do end up traveling, then I enjoy myself. I think we have so many amazing places here only. The last big trip I did was really, really long ago now. अभी तो मेरे को करना भी नहीं है. Was Italy. Italy, very interesting. And I don't think people talk about this, but when we went to Venice, okay. Hey guys, we went to Venice. हम लोग उधर Venice में गए थे. बहुत अच्छा था उधर. और but people don't talk about you. They show you these visuals of in the water with those boats going up and down. Restaurant bhi udhar hi pani ke paas hai, right? No one has mentioned this. I have not found anyone mention this. But if you sit there to eat at a restaurant over there, you can smell the algae from the water. It's like, imagine you sitting in the sea to have your dinner, you know what I mean? So it's not as romantic as people like sort of make it out to be. It's not bad as such. I'm not chilling on the place. It's not bad. It's beautiful as ever. But the taste of the water is there in the air. Something else they do in Italy is you can buy pizza per slice. So that was really amazing. And udhar ka pizza, idhar ka pizza. I would imagine if they tried to make vada pav, they'll also screw it up. You know what I mean?
आपने जो बोला उधर का पिज्जा इधर का, मेरे को लगा डोमिनोज बेटर है.
नहीं. Not that pizza here is bad or anything. It's just it's different when it's made the way it's meant to be made or consumed or whatever. I don't know. But
यार वहाँ पे मैं आज भी वो ड्राइव टू सर्वाइव में एक सीन आया था, देख रहा था. मेरे को सिंगल क्रस्ट पिज्जा नहीं पसंद. हमें वो चाहिए जिसमें से क्रस्ट में से भी चीज निकले ना. एड में दिखाते हैं स्लो मोशन में. So I hope not double crust pizza मिले, मतलब ऐसे. I
realized that the Fanta in Italy tastes different than the Fanta here. So weird. So they have these. Is it lemons? Lemons that they're making it with? I can't remember. What is the fruit used in Fanta? God damn it, Rook. Locally sourced oranges. Stupid of me. So उन लोग का ऑरेंज का फ्लेवर ही अलग है. And I think coupled with the fact that वहाँ का पानी भी अलग है. Everywhere the water is different, right? Like you go to somebody else's house, only the water tastes different. So that combination, na, and man, I went to Italy and I was ordering Fanta wherever I went. I said, "Bhai, sab ek Fanta de dena." And they would look at me weirdly, like. I've gone to like this fancy restaurant, like, please one Fanta, because I was like, wow, this tastes amazing. This is the best Fanta in the world.
मेरे को याद है, travel is actually not the last thing I wanted to talk about. There is one more, music. पहले से ये बताओ कौन सी ऐप यूज करते हो आप म्यूजिक के लिए?
So I use Amazon Music and Spotify because my kid uses Spotify here. So if I'm in the car and I'm driving and they change the song here, गाड़ी में भी change हो जाता है because the same account is linked or something. I don't know. I've not set it up correctly. So I use Amazon Music in the car and she uses Spotify over here. I used to listen to alternative music, so like Third Eye Blind, Stereophonics, really like old stuff. And I like listening to the new stuff also. Like my tastes vary. I love BTS. I'll go from BTS to like really hardcore alternative music. Recent artist I discovered, which I think was really amazing. Everything he touches turns to gold. His name is SG Lewis. He's done stuff with Dua Lipa and stuff, but he's made amazing stuff. So type in SG Lewis into your Spotify and you'll get like really amazing tracks.
Nice.
I've discovered someone called Remy Wolf. Amazing music. Tame Impala, another one of my favorite bands. Is It True, one of my favorite tracks of all time.
Tame Impala के music videos भी बहुत अच्छे होते हैं.
Yeah, what a trip, na? Trippy.
Yeah.
Someone called Jacob Ogawa. There's this one track called All Your Love. Love that song. So I used to listen to a lot of oldies also. I'm heavily influenced by all the stuff my dad used to listen to when he was a kid. Man, even saying these names is like giving away that I'm from another time and space. Ricky Nelson, Cliff Richards. Hey, abba guy, father-in-law, Aulas, man, lovely songs. So, yeah, I don't mind spanning all kinds of stuff, instrumental. I even listen to some rap. Oh, I was just listening to some of the old Snoop Doggy Dogg albums today. Oh my God. Nice, matlab, really nice in terms of, we used to listen to this stuff when we were younger, right? But you listen to the lyrics. बाप रे तेरे कान लाल हो जाएंगे. I was listening to them in the car. My wife is like, what is this shit? In like rap music and all, they'll rap about really weird stuff, you know. Like, can you imagine someone saying that kind of stuff in Hindi? आके घर पे मार डालेंगे उसको. क्या है, क्या बना रहे हो?
काफी से हिंदी में नहीं सुनते आपने कुछ हिंदी?
अरे oh bro, my God, I know all the songs. I mean, every song you see in my Mr. Lyrics videos, I know all the songs by heart. See, because we were in the radio station, right? So radio station mein we talk a little bit, the songs would play and we'd listen to every song every day. I'd hear the same thing again and again and again and again. तो सागर के गाने, see, that's, it sounds so weird me saying कि मैं Snoop Doggy Dogg का ये album सुना आज and also सागर, जाने दो ना, क्या गाना है. Saying this in the same sentence sounds so weird, but I enjoy all those genres.
बहुत ही खतरनाक, शानदार और मजेदार recommendations थी ये सारी चीजें.
I hope some of them are useful to people, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to ask, is there anything that I didn't talk about that you would like to say यार कि यार कुछ रह गया हो, कि आपने एक और कोई लिस्ट प्रिपेयर की थी जो तूने ये तो पूछा ही नहीं?
There's a notepad. Man, you क्या variety है आज का इसमें. People be like, I came here for recommendations and now I have like a list that is spanning 3 pages. But favorite Snapchat filters.
Oh.
Yeah, so I have all of them saved here. I'll take you through them one by one.
Yes, let's do
I think it'll add a lot of nice variety here. So for people who don't know, you can download the Snapchat camera and use it as a camera on on OBS, on Zoom, because a lot of time people see this stuff and they're like, "Are kaise karte ho? How are you doing it and all?" Download it, install it, and then you set that as your camera source. So I'll just take you through. So this is the one we use a lot on the Ghost Story streams. Hello,
nice.
How are you, Vaibhav?
Nice.
I will bite you.
I'm also good.
Oh, watashi ware wa koti shishalera. Eren Yeager. आप भी use करते हो. Very nice. Wow, your anime filter is giving you a very different vibe. 1 second, मेरा किधर है?
Yeah.
अरे you are also अकेला, हम दोनों साथ में अकेला, साथ में अकेला. Oh my god.
ये मैंने आप ही का वीडियो देख के सीखा था. आई थिंक आपने
Oh
इसके बारे में
yeah?
क्या लिखा था.
Yeah, I posted about it.
कि all the cool things you use. तो
Yeah, all the apps and stuff. Yeah, that's it. There's a video out there. So I'd put all that stuff in here also. This is also a really good filter, the one you're using.
Yeah.
So the anime one works really. The anime one, nice one. Anime one is a bit taxing on the system. So here we go. This first filter. This is, I like to call this the Rahul Subramaniam before he cut his hair filter. When he was building uncle and all, he used to tie his hair up like that. If Rahul knew कि मैं कितना बड़ा fan हूँ. Bro, another app recommendation इसके बीच में voice attack. Voice attack lets you control everything using your voice. You can set commands to hotkeys. So for example, please fix my hair.
Oh.
So it works the other way also. Please fix my hair. Madhajit. Please fix my hair. There has to be silence before you say the command. So if I'm saying talking and then I say please fix my hair, it won't work. You can you can link it to any hotkey.
अरे बाप रे.
Anything. So if you want to say change scene, हो जाएगा. But you have to train it a little bit, as you can see. थोड़ा इधर उधर, and you have to learn to use the software. So if I'm talking to you while I'm talking to you and I say please fix my hair, कुछ नहीं होगा. But if I wait for a second, give it a bit of silence. Please fix my hair. Thank you. बेइज्जती नहीं हुआ.
काफी सही.
Then I had set to, and this keeps on messing up my stream. I had set to, if I was to ever say baap re, that during the ghost story stream, that I have that ghost filter come on. So
do
baap re.
Oh.
बाप रे. Yeah, thankfully it
तो आपको दो बार बोलना होता था हर बार.
No, I can even do turn off filters.
मेरे को लगा.
No, then there's also okay, I'm listening. So I said this to sort of so that I wouldn't so it would happen seamlessly like while I'm talking to them. And there's also make me a Viking. Arr! For Asgard.
मजा आ गया यार. ये तो किलर ही था.
It's called voice attack.
And is it free? Is it paid? क्या है?
I don't think voice attack is free. एक second, let me check. No, voice attack is definitely not free, but it's cheap.
हाँ ठीक है, खरीदते हैं, आज ही खरीदते हैं.
$409. The demo, you get the demo first to see if it works. But bro, for $409, the
one-time
value you're
payment?
getting out of one time for the rest of your life, you can keep saying, "Baap re." ये होता रहेगा तुम्हारी दुनिया में. Turn off filters. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's damn good. It's damn good.
ये वो 3 body problem moment है.
And once you set it up, man, you got it working well. So I've been planning this for God knows how long, but I want to do gaming streams. So during game streams, I'm sitting over there on the couch. I don't want to be going for a keyboard and all. So you can set these hotkeys.
तो ये बाकी लोग करते हैं YouTube पे. मैंने देखा क्यों नहीं है ये इतना. मैं गलत एल्गोरिथम में हूँ क्या?
No, not too many people are using it. Maybe people don't know about it. Maybe people use it for other things. I found this use for it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
ये तो
होएगा. Nice, ना? You must try it out. It's damn good.
ये this is my मतलब सबसे ज्यादा होता है ना mainly जो tailor made थी. This is इतने episode really करते हैं यार हम. हाँ, तो this is nice.
Like for example, if you just end up saying wow, that's amazing, and then behind you there is like fireworks or your head has gone crazy or something like that, you know. Amazing value there.
जैसे मैं और वानी स्ट्रीम्स करते हैं ना, हमारी नाइस बोलने की बहुत आदत है. कुछ भी बच्चे तो नाइस बोलते हैं. तो नाइस बोला तो कुछ ऐसे कट वट गया और ऐसे कुछ फिल्टर आ जाए, कुछ कर सकते हैं.
Then other things, people are taking this to another level also, where sometimes you can let the chat type something in and it will trigger a hotkey. So you can get your chat to trigger these filters.
मैं
समझ रहे हो?
कहाँ रह रहा हूँ, कहाँ रह रहा हूँ
Yeah. I'm learning about these things recently. More used on Twitch and stuff. But somebody can type, okay, make Weber a Viking, and then ये filter activate होगा. Then somebody else will type this, or maybe you could link it to super chats. You know what I mean? So then people end up spending money to change your filters or something like that. Let me just write that down. This one I discovered recently. I love this filter. It's called glowing red eyes. So you're to baat kar raha hai, and someone says something really crazy.
Very nice, dude. Very nice.
So that works out really well.
मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है मैं उस कॉलेज का बच्चा हूँ. ऐसे नो ऑफेंस ऑन द एज और ऐसे कूल अंकल से मिलते हो ना, बेटा इधर आ, तेरे को दिखा दो.
Cool uncle. Oh man, there is the Thanos. It's called. The first one was by Beardy Mike, glowing red eyes by Beardy Mike. This is then Thanos. I don't feel so good.
Oh man,
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. then you could do set up a voice command to do अरे मेरे को रोने आ रहा है. Nice sir, please बस कर पगले रुलाएगा क्या. I love these also. These work so well. Look at that, man. So brilliant. This one is called Galactic. God damn, I can't see the full thing. Johan Con. Just type Galactic, mil jayega.
wow.
Of course, cool Dracula. He's the best. The blah 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 blah. I like this one also. It's called PlayStation. I was planning to use this for something. I never ended up using it. Koko wa ni ta ni simida. Then this is right now I'm using a filter. This is me without the filter. This one is so realistic. Malcolm Walker, Black Eye. All this stuff is on Snapchat. So this is so real, bro. If I don't put my hand here now, I can convince someone ki maar padi hai.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Man. You can use this next time. Next time you know, get out of some work. मैं गिर गया रे बाइक से गिर गया बाप रे.
Oh man.
Just don't do this.
Very cool. Super impressed.
Yeah. Cool glasses are always cool. That's amazing. This one is called Playful Curls. This is by Snapchat only, but I call this the Abish Mathew filter. Abish Mathew Urf meets Sachin Tendulkar. Abish Tendulkar. That's such a good one.
Urf Jose won't come on your channel.
Then there's I really like this one also. This is stupid, like in the stupid category. Goth look. It's a full goatee. This is a good disguise. ओजे सर घर पे नहीं है. अब बोलो कुछ बोलना आपको. नहीं वो नहीं रहते इधर. Oh, this is a really good one. It's called Loading.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah.
Very good.
Random ones. Oh, this is a good one also. This one's called Time Warp. This is what I look like once इंटरव्यू होने के बाद मैं वो मास्क निकालेगा कपड़ा निकाले मैं घर पे ऐसा बैठा. वैभव मैं थक गया वैभव. This one's called Time Warp. Eyes Robot by Jaskaran, I think.
I also use this.
This is a good one. That's a really good one. This one was for the Milan Games Week, but I think it's a really good one anyway. So they have these little things on the screen. You can click them and change what's on the visor.
Okay.
That's so well done. Look at that, man. Brilliant. Yeah, there's another one also. Yeah. Those are the visors. This is a beautiful one also, Devil Shadow.
Nice.
It's a mask basically, converts that. This is Whenever you're getting ready to rob the bank or the local sabzi wala, this is how you do it.
Nice.
Now the crazy one, Scrumbo. Previous one was Ski Mask. This is Scrumbo. This is me on the weekend. Hey, nice RGB shift. What's that one called?
ये क्रोमैटिक है, ये कैमो में आते हैं जो
Oh, अच्छा, this is in camo. Okay.
कैमो में कुछ स्नैपचैट के जैसे ना लाइक पहले से इनबिल्ट
Oh
है
yeah, inbuilt. Nice.
या जैसे ये कैट आ
Pretty
गई.
kadak also. But I think Snapchat filters are way ahead. Even Instagram
Yeah.
filters are great, but Snapchat to be able to bring this to the computer is brilliant.
हाँ.
Then so Arshash, and then there's Donkey. Hello.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Vaibhav. How are you? Nice.
Nice.
Some kind of eye filter. Then I also have the technical Guruji filter. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. You're well versed in the Kela filter, of course.
Yeah.
And so this one is called My Twin by Snapchat only, but people have started calling this Pariniti Chokra. Hi Vaibhav. Thank you so much मुझे यहाँ पे बुलाने के लिए. कितना स्वीट हो आप सिंगल हो by the way? Okay. कुछ नहीं. And then there's Ball also. Yeah, this one works really well. Some of these work so well.
Suresh Menon filter.
Yeah, some of these are so freaky the way they work. Then this is a really nice one where it's like you're in Interstellar, or sorry, what's that? Inception. X-Files. Bro, you have to do this on one of your videos. This is the remove beard filter.
Yeah.
The worst thing in the world. Ready?
Oh, dude.
That's so funny.
Very cool.
So that's remove beard. Grinch. The Grinch is a brilliant one also. हाँ बताओ फिर क्या और क्या Netflix पे है क्या? Okay Vaibhav, got it. Vaibhav. Oh, then we had also done I had done this one also. So when we were doing the ghost streams, we were doing we were doing love advice, fake love advice. क्या प्रॉब्लम हो गे रे ले? बताओ क्या प्रॉब्लम हो गे रे ले? Oh God, I had said it. Yeah, I had said it to this, and then the doctor would come on like an idiot. This is another beautiful one. Flashlight by Aki. My soul leaving my body. Me looking for my keys. Looking for money in my bank account. Brilliant one. And my arch nemesis. मेरे को मारा साले, मैं तेरे को काटेगा रे. इधर काटेगा तेरे को, एक सही सा काटेगा ना सही. इधर the Years one is a really good one. I love how they almost look like real prosthetics. Bapre filter of course works amazingly well. Reboot is brilliant also. Look at this, full cyberpunk vibes. This is another really good one. Coder. Yes, Vaibhav. A+B the whole squared करने के बाद मैंने डिसाइड किया कि ट्रिलॉजी और अराइवल को साथ में लगाते हुए बहुत ही अच्छा फिल्म बन जाएगा. Thank you so much. Then if you're confused about our guests' recommendations. Okay. मच्छर किचन में और एग्जॉस्ट के थ्रू आ रहे. अच्छा okay. Odomos. Got it. That's it. We're at the end. This is the give yourself a hand, action hand. Hello, hi baby.
What's
anime one though you already know. Future, it's called Future something. Damn, I can't see the full names over here because it's not fully maxed out. But type Future, you'll find this one. This is another brilliant one, slick one. Red Eyes. This is me early in the morning when I look at the sun. Another cyberpunk one. Really brilliantly done. Oh, this was amazing. Ready?
Oh man.
I think you can click on that. Yeah, I can change the X-ray inside. मेरा अंदर ऐसा ही है. Exactly like that. Correct. What detail, na? People who made this. This was CNQ, and of course back to the Rahul Subramanian. That's it. That's my collection. There's lots more, but this is the ones I've favorited, sir. What rating will you give me, sir? मैंने अच्छा research किया. Do you was I prepared enough for today's episode?
Yeah, man. Like हमें बड़ी खुशी होती है जब
Vaibhav is like ये बंदी नहीं कर रहा साले.
नहीं यार, like it like feels very nice when people come on the channel. एक तो जब they know what we do and that वो research करके आते हैं कि research in the sense कि यार ये 4-5 चीजों की जो बात करनी है, right? Because not like कि हर चीज decided, but like most of it, then like it like leads to very cool conversations.
Yeah.
Also.
I think we touched upon some cool stuff, man. Some great stuff on today.
But this was amazing, Jose. This was
Thank
really,
you, bro.
really
Thanks
amazing.
for having me on. You have a fantastic channel, and I really mean it. Every time I'm feeling like thoda bhi wo dry feeling ho raha hai, I will quickly go to your channel and listen to whoever has given recommendations.
Nice. And like before, like we end the episode, हम अभी around 85,000 subscribers पे. Can you ask all your friends to make us reach 1 lakh as soon as possible?
Done. I am going to post to Instagram, Discord, YouTube. I don't think we should waste time on Twitter. सब लोग पागल है उधर. मैं But yes, we will make sure you get to that 1 lakh, sir, for sure.
Amazing.
You'll be there in no time. You got some great content. You shouldn't even worry about that stuff. But yeah, but अच्छा लगता है. Even I used to be like, नहीं subscribers कुछ नहीं. 13, 1, 2, 3, 0.55. Sir, माँ की आँख. जल्दी
करो.
Yeah.
Thank
but
you
got
so much.
Great stuff. Your channel is going to grow like crazy, man. Congrats. Well done.
This is amazing. Thank you so much, Jose.
Guys, please bring Chalchitra talks to
$54.
to 1 lakh. But they say that first 1 lakh is the toughest. Apparently. Oh, did they say the first 1,000 is the toughest? I can't remember.
Oh shit.
Don't worry. You're way past it. Don't worry, sir. Tension mat lo. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe. Vaibhav Chalchitra Talks, guys. Abhi button dabao. We'll wait. Vaibhav, we'll wait for the bit.
Yeah. Chaliye.
किया कि नहीं